last session, we talked about some T cells. Haven't talked about the B cells yet, but we will. So that's the blood cells, but there's so much stuff going on with this plasma. It's nearly all water, which is why our blood is a liquid, but there are 8% dissolved substances, hormones, foods such as glucose and amino acids and fats and stuff. There are some salts, there are proteins, and we are going to learn about fibrinogen, which is used for clotting. There's also the waste products that we've mentioned, and then there are other proteins like albumin, which is a liver protein, which is important for maintaining the pressure, osmotic pressure of our blood. All of the components of the blood, excluding the red blood cells, the erythrocytes, can leave the blood vessels via the capillaries. So once the blood has been pumped out of the heart, it goes into the aorta, and then that takes it all around the body. It's full of oxygen. At this point, remember, the red blood cells are carrying the oxygen attached to this hemoglobin. And when it gets from the arteries, it goes into slightly smaller arteries type vessels. They're called arterioles, and then it ends up in the capillaries. And the capillaries are very thin. They're only 1 cell thick, and all of the components of the blood, except the red blood cells, can leave, and they can just go off into the tissues, off to the cells. So at this point, it's no longer called blood, but instead it's called tissue fluid, or interstitial fluid is the proper name, but tissue fluid, everyone knows what that means. It includes white blood cells and lymphocytes. These can literally squeeze between the cells and get out of the capillaries and into the tissues. The platelets can get into the tissues. Everything that's dissolved, the hormones, the food, all of the waste materials can all get in and out of the tissues.